Welcome, Sagittarius. Welcome to your end of the month, September 2021 love reading. I'm Dee, and this is Intuitive Life Advice. I started pulling some of your cards to save a little bit of video time and to save you all from having to sit through such a thing. And while I'm pulling the rest of the cards for you, I'd like to just say thank you for all my subscribers, to all of you who have subscribed. It means so much. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Don't forget to comment. It helps me. It lets me know who I'm reaching with these readings. And it helps others who are going through a similar situation. You'd be surprised at how much comfort it brings to others who are going through something similar, and they read through those comments and see that there are other people who are going through it as well. It's a beautiful thing. It's very healing. Never underestimate the power of a good comment. Also, don't forget, watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos for the most accurate overview of your situation. Sometimes one will resonate while the other ones won't, and sometimes they'll all resonate for you. Cards are coming out a little slow today, so bear with me here. The energies here are really nice. I'm already seeing your storyline here, Sagittarius. This is quite interesting. You started out in a situation with someone who was putting on a big magic show for you. They made you think they were just, magically amazing. They were, and that's the word that comes to mind, is just magic. It was so, it was portrayed to you by this person that they were every tiny single thing you ever wanted in every way. And you loved it. You stayed in that situation. You allowed that situation to continue because you felt that even though there were some things that you didn't quite agree with, it was overall the most amazing relationship you'd ever had. And you were just in it. You stayed in it. You allowed it to be the relationship that you were going to stay in as far as you knew for the rest of your life. You thought there were endless possibilities with this person. You thought that every dream was going to come true. You thought you would have a family and experience motherhood and grandparenthood, have your dream home someday, have everything you ever wanted, big close family, big happiness, big love, the whole 9 yards, and lots of shopping and traveling. At some point in this situation, you realized, it was a huge realization, a revelation that came to you, and it feels like it really wasn't just like a particular moment. It was more of several moments that added up to you realizing that something's off here, and that you needed to rid yourself of whatever this energy was so that you could be happy, because you weren't happy anymore once you saw the light, once you saw who this person really was. And when you did, when you saw the truth, it's like you went through so much trauma with this person. And it feels like more of a inflicted trauma. Sagittarius, this is, I'm not seeing trauma or abuse or anything here. I'm seeing, so it's this addiction you have with this person is within you. It's you being incapable at this time of drawing a line and sticking to it. It's like you couldn't ever, they would do something, it would just completely be something that would be unacceptable to you, and you kept moving your line. You know how you can draw a line in the sand? This is where, you know, if you cross a certain line, it's unacceptable, and it ends a relationship. I'm trying to think of the words to use for that. They're right here. I just can't. The deal breaker, the straw that broke the camel's back, the reason you would not stay with someone, something like that. You know, what would those reasons be? What can you not accept in a relationship? What would cause you to leave someone? And this person broke every single one of those. They crossed over every single one of those boundaries, and each time you just kept pushing that bar back, that line in the sand. You were never able to stick to that line that you drew in the sand. You just kept allowing this person to cross the line without you dishing out any type of ramification for them. You just kept letting them do it. And over time, that's a lot of lines that get crossed. And that's a lot of imprisonment for you, because you were allowing that all this time, and you know that you were, and it changes you as a person. And you didn't know that it's okay to let go of someone. You didn't know that it's okay to let someone go and not feel selfish or feel bad or like you've done something wrong or done the wrong thing or done something bad to someone. Letting someone go because they're completely wrong for you and bad for you does not make you a bad person, Sagittarius. The bottom of the deck here for this first deck that we have here is the healing card. And that's where you're at. You're getting ready to be there if you're not already. I'd be surprised if you hadn't already started working on whatever it is you need to work on to get a healing process started in this situation, because you're seeing the truth for what it is. You're seeing the light here. You're seeing everything that was wrong in this relationship. You're seeing everything you should have seen back then. And instead of seeing it, you were playing along with this illusion and pretending like everything was beautiful and sparkly and shiny and just endless possibilities of wonderful life ahead. When all the while you kind of knew at some point, when the point came where you actually started seeing what was wrong here, you still tried to change this person. And when I say that, I mean in your mind, you still tried to fix this person, heal them, patch them up, show them the way, show them the light, let them see what they're doing wrong, show them the error of their ways, if you know, so to speak. And everything that they did to you was, you know, most people would just fly off the handle and go nuts and lose control of their emotional state. But you didn't. You just kind of took it like a champ, and that's showing us in this card is at the bottom of the deck for this these cards here. This was the other deck. So you were maintaining poker face. You were being stoic. You were enduring without letting anyone know how badly it was affecting you emotionally, spiritually, physically, any of it. You just hid that because you wanted this to be real. You kept overlooking the fact that, you overlooked all the bad traits and characteristics, and because you wanted this illusion. You wanted to be content in this illusion that everything was amazing and magical with endless possibilities. Your wishes come true, everything beautiful. And that wasn't reality. Your true love card is love always trusts. Love trusts in the good intentions of others. It gives the benefit of the doubt. Love makes others better. Love always trusts because it lifts others up. Now, Sagittarius, that's how you live, and that's a beautiful way to be, because that is a way of love. That is love. That's one of the aspects of loving someone, is trusting in the good intentions of them, of your partner, not holding them in contempt, but trusting that they had good intention when they did something. They may not have been aware that it was hurtful or bothersome for you, but their intention was out of love. And it gives the benefit of the doubt, which is what you were doing with this person. Every single time you were giving them the benefit of the doubt, and they didn't deserve it. Not with all the things they've done to you. And if you want to know where I'm getting the extra information, it's in me. It's my sense of knowing, my intuition, whatever you want to call it. These cards are just here mainly for you, so that you're not looking at a blank table while I'm giving you a reading. What you need to learn, Sagittarius, is love makes others better. Love always trusts because it lifts others up. If someone isn't lifting you up and making you feel good when you're around them, they're not loving you. I feel like you were in such of a state of anxiety at some point here, and it wouldn't go away. This person crossed your boundaries, and you need to go find your tribe. Those are your words of wisdom cards. Now, what these mean for you is, like we were talking about, your boundaries. This person kept crossing your boundaries. You set a boundary, and they would cross it. And this boundary would be a deal breaker, one of those things that if they were to ask you what would cause you to leave me, and you'd say, well, if you cheat on me, I can't stay here with you. I just can't. And then they cross that and cheat on you. And then instead of you leaving them, you moved your boundary back and gave them more room. And what that creates, it doesn't create understanding on your part and love for them. It creates the space for this person to manipulate and cheat some more and cross some more boundaries, because the next time they did something, maybe they embarrassed you in front of your family on purpose because they were mad at you before you left the house. I know this sounds crazy, but this kind of thing happens, and you know what I'm talking about. Who this message is for knows exactly what I'm talking about. They did that, and that made you feel bad, and you didn't understand why they never have your back. They're always ridiculing you and every chance they get in front of somebody. And you just moved your boundary back. Instead of saying, look, I can't do this. This is not what I want. You move the boundary back. And in doing so, you've just created more space for them to continue to trample over your boundaries. And when you do that, if you don't have the wherewithal and the fortitude and the strength and the wisdom and the ability within yourself to realize that you love yourself enough to stop this crazy, insane cycle with this person and draw a boundary. And when they cross it, that's it. You're gone, because they knew what the rules were when they got into the relationship, and you enforcing those rules is just you holding up your end of the bargain. You're keeping your word with yourself. There's nothing mean about that. There's nothing wrong in doing that. And Sagittarius, the way you see things is just amazing. It's like you wanted so much for this to be real, this beautiful illusionary type energy where, I mean, it was just true love and crazy, crazy, crazy love. It was true love for you, you thought. And the way you were loving this person was true. But they weren't loving you. They had ill intentions the whole time from the very beginning of this thing. I feel like they thought you had something that they could take from you. This is very heavy. But I see beauty here. I see that you're going to hold on to your strength. You know the truth now. You're going to go after what you want, your dreams, follow your goals and dreams and aspirations. Pay attention to the addictive personality type here that you can fall victim to. And what I mean is, let me rephrase that a little bit. Try not to be addicted to a person again. Try not to do that thing you do where you just dive straight in and drown in this person. Keep your head screwed on tightly. Follow your heart always, but you can't, like the saying goes, I'm not sure who this quote belongs to, but follow your heart, but don't forget to take your brains with you. That's pretty much the message here. And as I say, follow your heart, but be wise. Someone after your soul you must recognize. Follow your heart, but be wise. Someone after your soul you must recognize. Don't forget to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment so I know I've reached you. Let me know how this resonates with you. Hit the like button if you like the video. Notification bell, hit that so you don't miss any new videos when they come out. And I look forward to doing another reading for you. Thank you for joining me, Sagittarius. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Just remember what you went through. And when you get to a beautiful place with someone where you're just drowning in love for them, I want you to take a step back and look at it. List on the left all the good things that have happened in this relationship from the very moment you first met them. And then on the other side, I want you to list some troubling things that have happened that made you feel like something was wrong or you didn't feel good when it happened. And then I want you to compare those two things. Compare both sides of that list. And remember, when you draw a boundary, you draw a line in the sand, and someone literally and intentionally crosses your boundary, they knew the rules when they came into the game. This boundary you can't cross if you want me to be in your life, or these boundaries, however many you have. You need more than one, for sure. You need a few. If they cross that boundary, you have to be true to yourself and leave the situation. They knew it when they came into this relationship. So what would they expect? They can't expect for you to overlook it when you told them what the rules were when the game started. That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your September, and I'll be back with another reading soon. Take care.